teams. I'm sure we go into the wee hours of the morning. We do have Pulse playing in the ventilation and workshop, as we suspected. Oh, Buzz. Buzz is hiding. Gonna pick the Jackal. Looking for the Ash as well. Pre-fires, both missing those headshots. Ash swings across. 3-speed versus 3-speed, down to finish. Rug gets 2 to start things off. Meanwhile, off screen, things are going nutty and just down to Ghost. As Carbon off to a big start here in round number 1. Gonna be picked from rushes as he vaults over the balcony. Clean round number 1 for Carbon. Nice headshot from the 416C. Very late selections here as we're going to go to customs and supply next for the second round. So customs for round number 2. Interested to see how they're going to do this hold with a very aggressive start in round number 1. Really just relying on aggressiveness and gun skills to take that round. Not a super highly strategic round from Carbon. We'll see if they plan more of the same here. Pre-placed nitro. Wish I could see that. Wish I could see the ceiling. Three upstairs here for Carbon. Rock might be looking for a runouts. Nope, gonna seal the door instead. Tempest's gonna rotate through Passport. Gonna have an early customer in the form of the Jackal, it looks like. Pre-fire for Spine, nice headshot with the 308. Takes down the Legion. Early advantage here for Fallen. Let's see if they can capitalize. Rushes and Rug, all the defenders on the almost here top of East Stairs. Very spread out on the top floor. It is just Buzz on site. Emma is going to get that pick. Takes down a Swap through the windows, skylight windows. All bodies even again for a piece. Things slowing down as Fallen trying to gain some footing here. Be thorough with their droning, not droning out the cafeteria area. It cost them on the last round. Wow, if Red only knew. If Red only knew, he was completely landed. Oh, of course, he can't shoot through that wall, but still. Haven't even taken down the default cam. Rug's gonna look a cheeky angle here through the soft wall and offices to the top of East. Jackal does get out of the way. Probably did take that down, that default cam. Gonna scan for some more footprints. Emma's gonna get his second of the round as he is back on site. He's getting Jackal tracked. Not that big a deal when you're on site. Russia's gonna get one. Ghost with a refrag. Rug gets one as well. Ghost gets his second, though. Yet again, it is just down to the Zofia, though. This much more winnable 1v2. Ghost full health. And has the diffuser. Obviously gonna get spotted out. Nice angle, though. Emma gets 3. Carbon 2-0 lead. Let's start.
Discover how you can make a difference in your community and country, serving part-time in the Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/community.
Part of this best of 1 series. There's your scoreboard thus far. Fallen really had a good shot at that, actually, on that attack. Ultimately took too much time to try and clear the roamers. Didn't seem to have a really clear-cut plan as far as how they wanted to go about clearing those roamers. And again, just extremely aggressive from Carbon. They are showing no fear. Ventilation Workshop for their 3rd defense. They'll be able to go back upstairs into the armory for round number 4. We have, again, if you're unfamiliar with the Go4s, it's standard ESL, similar to what you might see in Pro or Challenger League. 6-round roll rotation. So we'll have Carbon on defense for the first 6 rounds before they'll start their attacks. Site rotation of 3. And overtime is a best of 3 with the attacking team decided randomly by the server. Ventilation Workshop. I'm back on that Pulse, joined by Rushes and Rug on the top floor. Jump out from Mama yields no results, but no harm done as well. Kaiser's going to push in. But Emma's already all the way back on site. Game to be looking for that C4 up through the floor. Tempest. This time Tempest on the Jaeger. Wielding that 416C with authority. Does take down Ghost. Rushes gets out in the action, takes 1 down, swap with the refrag, does lose most of his health, uses that G8 LMG, which is actually pretty good, has an extremely long ADS time, but other than that, it's a pretty solid LMG. But 3v4, 3v3, as Rushes takes 1 down. I don't know what was going on there. He ran right through the ACOG. Gonna pull the pistol. There's the Nitro, and it's just down to Big Spine. Tempest gets his 2nd, maybe 3rd. Kind of lost track there. It got a little nutty, but IQ was posted on that angle and just walked right through the ACOG. I guess he thought it was a teammate, perhaps? So far, Fallen, just really lacking the coordination that we've seen some Carbon so far. We're 3 rounds in, though. Plenty of time for them to come back, as they'll try once again to breach into armory lockers and archives. They were unsuccessful there, obviously, in round number 1 with an extremely aggressive defense from Carbon. Much more typical defense. I wouldn't say hyper aggressive from Carbon that round, as Fallen a little bit more methodical, a little bit more patient with their attacks, but just really thus far seem off balance and really I think, lacking almost a little confidence in how they want to deal with this really aggressive roam game from Carbon. But I mean, you know, Fallen had a really rough round number 1, where it was a perfect round from Carbon. But they've been close, you know? They've been close in the subsequent 2 rounds. You know, they've been in 3v3s and 2v2s. Fallen swap gonna take down Tempest. That is the Jaeger, who's been pretty powerful no matter whose hands he has been in. He's been doing damage. Things getting a little contentious. Beautiful cam there from Rug. That's a really nice one, looking out on the south balcony. C4 is gonna come up just short. Jackal's gonna fall away. It's gonna lose quite a bit of health. But MPX is going to finish what the C4 started. Snaps the head off the Jackal. Kaiser's pushing in, though, as the Blitz takes down Buzz. They still have Rug to deal with here in the break room. He is going to wisely rotate away from that position, go back, check his cams. 4v3 advantage now for Fallen. Their first advantage in this match. The jump out from Legion, T5 kill onto Big Spine. As things are falling apart. Kaiser's poison does get one down to finish 2v2 as Rug is removed, but Kaiser's very low on health here. Right, doing battle down the hallway. Blitz is gonna finish off the Pulse. 2v1, just down to rushes. Nice shot with the T5. Kaiser got a little greedy. 1v1. Red and rushes. But all it's gonna take is one goo, and Red is gonna be on the floor, and that's gonna be the end of round number 4. Oh, very close. Rushes. Times it perfectly. Again, Fallen getting very, very close. Getting steadier the deeper they get in. But it's still a pretty big hole to climb out of at this point, being down 4-0. I like that Fallen is continuing to tweak their lineup as far as operators are brought to Blitz that time. Very much affected that round. I would like to have seen the Blitz stay a little more patient behind his shield, though. I would like to have seen the Blitz stay behind his shield, stay alive, use him as moving cover, and to really try to push the Legion. Obviously, Legion is a pretty decent counter to the shield operator, but you know, you're in a TV1 and you have a shield. All you got to do is get that Blitz close, or drive him into the other waiting operator. In this case, the Ash. You know, Ash could have pushed around the other side. But Fallen again seem to be gaining some ground here as they close the gap a bit to Carbon, but still a big hole. They're going to need to start winning some rounds before this gets away with them. Again, this is a best-of-1 series, so you lose and you're done for the day. Two on site. Tempest wins that fight this time. Ash on the bench for round number 5. Tempest gonna go for more. Gets it as well. 2 kills for Tempest on the Alibi. Zofia and Ash. Kind of your two entries, the ones you're counting on. Tempest with 3. Guess we're just gonna watch Tempest. Rug's gonna steal the ace. As Rug and Rushes each get one, Kaiza able to prevent the perfect round at least. But beautiful shots there from all the Carbon players. As again, we switched back to hyper-aggressive mode for Carbon. So many runouts, so many great information gathering operators with the Pulse and the Valkyrie.
We make technology that moves people. This is the 2019 Nissan Rogue, featuring tech like Pro Pilot Assist. It helps keep you centered in your lane and in control. Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
Rug's got some seriously good cams. They're getting a lot of good info. And Fallen is just overwhelmed, it seems, at this point with all the aggressive and the just multiple angles that they're getting peeked from on every round. Back to ventilation and workshop for the final defense from Carbon. Tempa sticking with the alibi. Let's bring in the Rook for the first time in this matchup. Interested to see. I'd really like to see Fallen just try to maybe directly push site, find a safe way to the building, directly push site. You know, they know. Oh, he missed. I think he missed that cam. I think he threw it over the wall this time, unfortunately. That's a nice spot under the sink. Yeah, they got the third cam. But be interested to see if, you know, Fallen just push site at this point. If you're going to be hyper aggressive on the roam, I guess I should just watch Tempest all the time. Looking for more. Loses the fight to the ACOG. Nope, no ACOG. It's Ash. Disregard. Disregard. I'm sorry, Ash. I'm sorry. Kai's getting in the action as well. 516C headshot takes down the Legion. Do not quite have that upstairs control as Red's going to get droned in. Nice C4 from Ama. 3v3. I think it's just the Pulse on site. Nobody's on site. Currently nobody on site. I mean, nobody on site. Where's the diffuser? Oh, Rug's holding it in archives. Ghost is gonna try and go get it, lose that fight to the MPX. Just down to Big Spine on the Finken. Nice pre-fire, almost got himself a kill. Almost gonna push him with the pistol. Round 6 also goes to Carbon as they have a clean defensive sweep. We'll get the first look at Carbon on attack. I mean, I can't fault Fallen for, you know, that attack. That's how you attack vents, right? You clear upstairs, armory, and archives, and open up the floor and push people off site. I would have liked to have seen one round from Fallen where they said, cool, you're gonna have a bunch of roamers upstairs, we're just gonna throw bodies at site and see what happens. They did lose control of the diffuser is the problem. Nice C4 there from Ama. With the diffuser dropped, Rug rotates over to cover it. And again, another dominant round for Carbon. But Fallen get their chance on defense now. Gonna start upstairs, armory and archives. Kaid making his first appearance today. I like the operator selection here from Fallen. Got some 2 plant denials as well as the Bandit and the Kaid to deny entry. But Rug is going to take care of a lot of that with those EMP grenades. I'm going to take down the Echo. Where? See if I can find the body real quick. Where he was trying to peek from. I have no idea. No idea. Rush is going to get himself a 5.52 commando kill. Control of sight pushing in is Rush's living up to his namesake, pushing the Kaid. We're going to lose that fight. Tempest does get 1 refrag. 2v2. Health very much in favor of Carbon. Buzz is going to take down Big Spine just down to the Kaid. Five HP in a dream for Ghost. Gonna get droned out. Buzz is gonna get on it. Thermite doing work. They clipped him in the shoulder. Yeah. That's a clean, flawless victory for Carbon. They take all 7 rounds in a row. Again, Fallen just not seeming to able to find their feet. Newer team, they were explaining in the lobby while we were waiting.